If you know anything about me, you know that I'm really, really big on networking, not for the sake of success or taking advantage of a situation or climbing up any ladder. It's for the sake of making human connections, because you never know what one word, one encounter can do to change somebody's lives or to change your life forever. This story I'm about to tell you just happened maybe 20 minutes ago, and I'm so excited about it that I decided to take the camera to myself and record something because it's extremely powerful. 2 years ago, I met this teenager. He was a teenager at the time at a bookstore in Denton, Texas, where I live now, and I bought him a book that I didn't even think he was going to read. It was too sophisticated, I thought, because it took me forever to read. And then we went for a coffee and a smoothie, and I treated him that. So probably like an $8 investment turned into a complete overhaul of life for Brandon. And he wrote me a long email this morning explaining how exactly our chance encounter had changed his life. And I wanted to share a little bit of that because I want to inspire you. I want to really, really make a point that you never know what your every breath, your every word, whether it's negative or positive, it's having a tremendous effect in your children, in your coworkers, in your spouse, in your life, in the world around you. And in my case, I'm glad I wasn't shy, and I approached someone, and it completely put his life in a new direction. He went to Guatemala to meet his family. He had never been. He felt encouraged after our meeting, and he went, and he saw that his little sisters didn't have shoes, and it broke his heart. So when he came back to California, where he eventually moved to, he started making shoes, and now he makes shoes. He found a passion through one thing leading to another. And so now he writes, the best teachers are the ones who show you where to look, not what to see. And I will always see you as one of the great teachers in my life, because you only needed an hour with me, a small amount of time, a talk, a smoothie, if I remember correctly, outside of Jupiter Coffee House, and a book. And then we were both in our separate ways, and now we found ourselves talking again. The one thing you did for me the most, the biggest effect on our encounter had, was my shyness just vanishing and being replaced with the will to help others when I feel I can. And it's gotten me into some pretty rough situations and some really wonderful friendships. But what's a life without risk? What's life as a human being if we do not help one another? The fact that he wrote me that makes it all worth it, makes every single second of my life even more worthy, that somebody can feel that way or think that way after you give him a little push. Obviously, all the credit goes to him, none to me. But again, it is the domino effect, the chain reaction that happens after you open yourself up to be yourself, to be truly authentic. And I believe that we are all at the core good people, that we want to help, that we really want to make a difference. He says, our encounter changed my life forever. I found intellect, a hunger for knowledge, the need to help whenever I can. You gave me such a wonderful gift, and I love you for that. He also showed me a picture of the shoes he's making, and I wanted to share that with you also. It feels pretty good, and I encourage you to take risks in meeting strangers, networking not for the sake of making of getting something out of the relationship, but networking to build a larger network of human connections around your life, because all that stuff comes back to bite you for good or for bad. So make sure that the seeds you're planting are ones that you will be proud of and that you won't regret. Everything we do affects the world around us. So that's my message for today. Thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way through to the end. And it's my honor to be sharing this story. It's very humbling.